All right. I want to say good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whichever applies to you right now. Yours truly with DJ Red for the Wine on Wednesdays. Another special edition, special edition. I don't know, last week was good. This week gonna be great. Special edition, special guest and everything that's going on right now. DJ Big Dooley checking in from Texas, all right? Let me bring in our special guest real quick. Rav, where you at, Rav?
Yo, what's good?
All right, there we go. I see Big Dooley checking in right now from Texas. Hope all is well out there, man. I know it was snowing and stuff out there. Just recently? I think it was recently, right? It was recently snowing out there, right, Ralph?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, somebody had sent me some photos from over there, man, and I was like, "Wow, bro, you guys got it like that."
Yeah, they got it like that. So,
especially coming from Texas too.
Yeah. Okay, so DJ Big Dooley on YouTube said he's doing well. He said
shout outs, Big Dooley. Shout outs, man. One love, baby.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into it real quick. So this week's edition, last week we spoke about autism and autism awareness and educated a lot of people on as far as things that parents go through with children with autism. So this week I got my boy DJ Rav, Club Rav, a.k.a.
Hard Rain Entertainment up in the house.
Hard Rain Entertainment, the guy needs assassin.
Yo, the name is starting to become catchy. Yo, the guy needs assassin.
Yeah. See, I just thought something for you. All right. So we let me see something here. We got a couple of people watching for YouTube and other networks. Wow. Okay. We got a lot of people that's on the MSE network right now. Y'all do me a favor, because I know that y'all are there. If you can go ahead and go to the bottom of the chat where it says click here to join the conversation, go ahead and click on there, click guest, type in the name that you want to use, and go ahead and get in the comment section, so that way we can see the comments and that way we can converse with each other, all right? This week we're talking to DJ Rav from Hard Rain Entertainment. Rav is celebrating, first you're celebrating your birthday this week, right?
Yeah, man.
And you're also celebrating 5 years of what? Let everybody know.
Yeah, man, 5 years of being clean from alcohol, man. Straight up. No alcohol in the system, man. 5 years this year, so this year is a big year for me, man. I got the 5-year anniversary of not drinking, and then I turned 40, and I love it.
All right. Shout out to Ronnie over on the MSC Network. I know, Rav, you can't see the comments on there, but you can go ahead and shout out to Chris May as well. Go ahead and share it on your Facebook page. Go to my Facebook page and share it from off of there.
I shared it off of the Facebook page.
All right, so there we go. Shout out to Ronnie. Ronnie is checking in right now. Let me make that screen over there bigger. I need some glasses, y'all. I ain't much gonna lie. Ronnie, the MSC Network, Shoot Fast Productions, saying hello. Sharon from Cincinnati. Good evening, family and friends. Good evening to you, Sharon. Let me make this bigger. Ooh, let's make that bigger. Well, Rav, we came a long way from when we first started doing live stream, and now, I'm here on the MSC Network. Actually, I'm still doing all of the platforms, but my home is MSC Network. And DJ CS. Oh, okay. Now I remember. I haven't seen you in a while, brother. Shout out to DJ CS in the VA. He's on
VA
Facebook.
in the house.
Yeah. Shout out to the DMV. All right.
DMV.
So, yep, the DMV, DC, Maryland, and Virginia. There we go. DMV. Shout out to the DMV. All right. So this week, we were supposed to do this a couple of weeks ago, but everything worked out for a reason, because this week was Ravi's birthday. Ravi is celebrating his 40th birthday, and we were supposed to do this a couple of weeks ago, right? A couple of months ago, right?
Well, the original plan for it is like the original plan was I wanted to do it for my birthday, and I wanted you specifically to interview me for my birthday. Like that was my thing. But I know there was like me and you were playing tag and everything, trying to get this entire thing organized. And literally, yo, by the grace of God, last minute, Red hit me up and a week ago or probably 2 weeks ago, and he was like, "Yo, we're gonna make this happen. Let's stop making excuses." And next thing you know, this is why we're here right now.
Right, right, right. So, let me let you go on here to introduce yourself first. You can let them know your name, let them know your company and everything like that, and then we'll get into the conversation from there.
First of all, let me do my First of all, before I even introduce myself, I want to thank everyone that's tuning in, everyone in the that's on my from my crew right here, DDL crew, Shoot Fast Productions. I can't see who's in here, only Red can see. But be real, yo, everybody that's joining tonight, man, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And for those of y'all that don't know who I am DJ Club Rav from Hard Rain Entertainment.
And that's Club with a K.
Yes, sir. We got to be different.
Yes. Just like it's Red with two D's, right?
Right.
All right. So, you can let everybody. I've known Ravi for a little while, but I'm interviewing him today, so I'm going to let him speak. You can let them know how we met up, Ravi.
I mean, all right. So I will be. There's a good side to the story. There's a bad side to the story. So I'm gonna shoot to the bad side of the story, then work my way to the good side. We met from another DJ, believe it or not, and this was like a show off DJ. But me and Red, we were back in the day, we didn't know each other. We didn't even know we lived that close to each other at the time. And there was a DJ. He's kind of big on YouTube, but I'm not gonna give him the credit.
No.
Nah, straight up, I'm not gonna give him no credit. And if he's watching this right now, I'm still smiling. Red is still smiling, and we're doing good.
I'm still smiling because I hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And
there you go.
And I'm on the MSE network right now, so we're gonna keep it going, and the network is growing.
Ain't none of us crying. We're making moves. We started from the bottom, and now we're here. Anyway, now we here. But real talk, I mean, this dude was selling us hopes and dreams, and he sells a lot of people the same thing, hopes and dreams. We were actually close, and all three of us we were starting to make plans together, and all of this business moves. The boy ended up becoming fake, man. Everything about this dude is fake. He's very selfish, and me and Red caught on too because we recognize fake people.
Right.
And this was one of them. But out of the blessing of it, me and Red since I got back into this game, Red has been my big brother, my mentor when it comes to all the electronics of it. And he brought me back up to date because I left the game about 10, 12 years. I stopped DJing. Red was the first person to take me under his wing. And I don't know what he saw in me back then, but he never left my side. And he spent hours and hours on the phone coaching me and keeping me up to date to where I'm standing on my own 2 feet back in the game and harder than I was when I left the game.
All right. Shout out to Abraham. Was that right? Andrew over on Facebook.
Shoot Fast Productions.
Yeah, there we go. So, I reached out to Rav a couple of weeks ago, actually a couple of months ago, and he wanted me to do an interview of him on his birthday, or close to his birthday, and we were supposed to do it some weeks ago, and timing was off. And your birthday was what, this past week, right?
Monday.
Okay, his birthday was this Monday, and here it is. My show was on this Wednesday, so everything worked out for the better. So this week we're talking to DJ Rav, and Rav is also celebrating his birthday as well as celebrating 5 years sober and clean from alcohol. Yeah, so I mean, Rav, I didn't know you back then, but for anyone that's out there right now, how long ago did you feel that you were at your bottom when it comes to dealing with alcohol?
I would say it would be 6 years ago. I got to the limit with it. I've been 5 years clean, but 6 years ago, I kind of got fed up with myself.
And
Uh,
if you don't mind, what did something happen or whatever that you got to that point? Because everyone has a breaking point. What was your breaking point that made you say enough was enough?
when you're addicted to something, and I'm being blunt about it. So, guys, I am very blunt with the way I speak, and I'm just gonna put that up there up front because I'm gonna say some stuff that's direct. But if there might be a message in here for you that could change your life. That's what I want. So me being blunt is not to attack anyone or even attack myself, but I'm just gonna be straightforward because you never know. Somebody might be tuning in right now that needs to hear what I gotta say.
Exactly, exactly. So what?
But
Go ahead.
okay, so the breaking point, man. When you're an addict of anything, I don't care what it is. It could be weed, it could be porno, it could be food, whatever. You lie to yourself a lot. You develop a cheating system to get that fix. When I started realizing, shout out Harry, when I started realizing as much as I'm cheating the system, as much as I was getting away with whatever I thought I was getting away with the drinking, I started realizing that all the options and the doors I had with that addiction were starting to become wrong turns.
Okay.
I just, like I had just gotten married before that.
Hmm.
And, you know, to me, in the drunk state of mind, it was beautiful, but I would not understand what she went through with me. And I'm not saying there was violence or anything like that, but, when you have someone that cares about you and you're constantly lying about the drinking and you're constantly cheating not only yourself, but you're trying to cheat the relationship because you want to be drunk.
Right.
I
So
didn't like me being bitter that way. I didn't like what I was becoming. I hated what I was looking like in the mirror. And my hustle game totally started dropping.
okay.
Um, the world that I wanted for myself did not exist anymore. The world that I was starting to live in was more of what's going on, Trav? Shout out to the Gaza crew. What the world I was living in was to drink every day.
Right.
And it starts becoming a tunnel vision. And it was that dark. I started seeing nothing but alcohol. I'll go into a store, and believe it or not, I'm gonna be upfront. Like I will make $1 into $5 to get that 4 pack of beer. That
Wow.
the hustle game was sharp when it came to getting the alcohol. I could be broke, but don't worry, I'll find a way to get it.
Right. Let me ask you this, because you did that with alcohol. Would you agree that drugs were the same thing as far as addiction? Addiction would be addiction on both. Would you agree on that?
I can't speak on the hard drugs. I really can't speak on that too much
Okay.
or at all. But I would say it would have to be. This is why we have what we have outside the house. I mean, this is why we have things downtown. Drugs are out there. People use it as a temporary getaway. Once that high gets away from them, from their getaway, they're trying to recharge that getaway.
Right.
And you see it all the time. And sometimes you see it 10 times worse. But I cannot speak for a person that's on hard drugs, but I would imagine this is why there's so many rehabs out there. This is why there's so many, you know, groups out there. Because if drugs wasn't that bad or that addictive, then there would not be such a big network to try to to fight against it.
Right. True.
But I do got to be upfront about something. A lot of these programs out there to fight against drugs and alcohol, it's all more of a business. And even though they're there to treat you, you're not going to get out of the situation because you know what? They're in it to make the money. They really don't care if you get well, if you don't.
Mm.
They have to show a quote on their sheets that they gave you this amount of medication to detox you. So now we need the funding.
Wow.
I'm not. I'm being honest. I went to So 4 rehabs, bro. Believe it or not, 4 rehabs. The first one was like the Martha Stewart
Ooh.
luxury class. Like, bro, they had guys and girls together, and it was a party every day. And I was like, bro, like, I would stay here. And this is when I was single. And I'm like, bro, I would just stay here to chill here.
So let me ask you, when you were doing that, were you staying there at the facility, or was it just
Yep.
a meeting that you would go to every week, or what?
No, I was staying at the facility. I checked myself in. Um, went through the detox phase. Detox, the first, this is the first rehab. Detox was like my favorite part. Because of course they're drugging you to keep you calm. They're drugging you to put you to sleep.
Wait, what do you mean drugging you?
Okay, so detox. Okay, for those of y'all don't know, alcohol is one of the drugs that can kill you when you try to detox. You go through the withdrawals, you go through all of that, the sweats and everything, but it can actually kill you. So medically, they had to prescribe you detox medication so you won't accidentally die. So you're being drugged with detox meds. And then since there's a curfew for you to go to sleep at night, they're putting you to sleep.
Oh, okay,
So, okay, this is from the Martha Stewart rehab.
okay.
Again, and bro, like I'm telling you, it was cool as hell. And it sounds weird for anyone to say rehab was cool, but this one was pretty cool. I left there 2 months later, I was back on the bottle.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't even know why I was back on the bottle. I just was back on it. I had the friends around me and they were constantly drinking around me, and I'm like, I wasn't strong enough at that time. So I started drinking non-alcoholic beer, buying like the 24 pack. Yeah, I'm not drinking, but I'm still putting in a little bit of alcohol in me. And next thing you know, I'm going to the liquor store copping bottles.
Right.
The next,
So you're right back to trying to get in your fix.
yeah, next time I went to rehab. Now this is the county rehab in Broward.
Hmm.
That was the total opposite of the Martha Stewart joint, which was more like jail now.
Wow.
Um, Again, did the whole treatment, stayed there, got me more depressed, and next thing you know, 2 weeks later, I'm back at the liquor store. And this happened about a good 3 times, bro. Like with the state, the city, the county rehabs.
Mm.
Hey, but going back to the original question, my breaking point, bro, like I knew I was hurting everybody in my path.
Mm.
Like I knew that. I knew that my word was not my bond anymore. I knew my time was starting to run out with how much credibility I had as me. I didn't see a future anymore. I didn't know how long my marriage would last. Um, my son was just born. I had gotten arrested right before he was born,
Mm.
and I got arrested for a DUI, my first one and last one. And that didn't even help me. Like catching the DUI, like I was still drinking, bro. Like violating well, I didn't violate probation. I was cheating probation too. Like that's how sick your brain is. Like you will plan ahead how to beat the breathalyzer and all of this. Like it was that crazy. And no lie, I was beating breathalyzers.
Wow. So is it? Let me ask you this, and this is going a little bit off a little bit. Is there? Would you say that people just know how to beat the system, or is there a flaw in the system that allows you or other people to take advantage of it?
I don't think there's a flaw in the system, and this is why I will say that the system's there.
Right.
Okay, it's like a board game of Monopoly. The rules are there, the pieces are there, the way you play the game is there.
Right.
But what you do when my eyes are closed and you start taking money out the bank or you start moving your piece up,
Hmm.
the system had nothing to do with that. That was you.
Okay.
So again, going back to how sick addiction is, you're gonna talk to friends that went through the situations. You're gonna research how to beat breathalyzers. You're gonna try everything to keep this thing going, man. No
Right.
lie.
All right, let me jump on the comments real quick. Shout out to Harry Vasquez. He said he agreed 100% a while back. Also, he says so they get grants and funds, meaning these programs
Hmm.
and stuff, and that's how they operate, and they try to keep you in to the programs. If they keep the longer they keep you in, the more money that they make, the
Right.
more grants that they get.
Because the more sicker you are and the more treatment you need.
Correct, correct. All right, so after the DUI, you're in the program. You're in the program for the second time. You're out of the Martha Stewart one. You moved on to the second one. You're
Well, after I caught the DUI that time, I I went back to rehab.
mhm.
They had a social worker involved. And yo, I don't know how I got away with murder, bro. I really don't. Even at the rehab, okay, and this time at the rehab, this wasn't a stay in rehab. This is the one that you got to check in like once a week. So I kind of I kind of went down from staying at the place to now I'm just a guest every time I check in, do what I got to do, and get out.
Right.
God knows how I ended up with a certificate of yeah. You he completed rehab. God knows how I pulled that off. On
So
top of that,
when you once you got your certificate, then that you completed that class, um, were you still drinking then?
yeah.
Mm. And you okay? Keep going. Keep going.
Matter of fact, I was ready. I had a plan as soon as I walked out of the rehab class. The liquor store was 2 blocks away.
Oh.
And, you get me?
Yeah, I get
So,
you. I get you.
so I would leave a half an hour early to walk to the liquor store because again, I had no license. They took away my stuff, cop my bottle, come back and wait for someone to pick me up. I already had a bottle on me. Go home. Next thing you know, go to the back or go somewhere and then start drinking.
Wow.
It was, and I'm being honest, there's nothing to hide about it because at the end of the day, I'm not that person anymore. So I could say all of this.
No, and that's why me and you spoke on it before. You told me what happened. Uh, Not in so much detail now, but you reached out to me and was like, "Hey, Red, my birthday is coming up, and I want to speak on this, and I want you to do the interview on it." So I don't know, everything worked out perfectly. That one, I'm here on the MSC network. I'm able to put it on.
Congrats, congrats.
Thank you. I'm here. Shout out to my MSC family as well, Mega Source Entertainment. Shout out to D Chipster, that's on MSC as well, Sharon Cincinnati. Um,
Chips is a big DJ, bro. I'll tell you about him later on, man. But Chips is one of the big DJs, bro, especially in the West Indian community. So salute to you, Chip.
okay, okay, we got to get that on there. Um, so it worked out good that we're all on these different platforms here, and we're able to uh, get your story out there as well as information and stuff like that. So moving on, after you finished that second one and you got the
But
certificate,
that was the fourth one, the final
the
one.
fourth one, okay. So after you did that, have you had to go back into any rehab since then?
But no, actually, no. This would be the hardest part of the story. This is the part that
Roxana said you was a pain in her A,
hey, she's
but
still with
but
me,
but
right?
you made it. But you made it. Yes. Shout out to Roxana. Okay, so go ahead.
Um, you know, again, this is gonna be the hardest part of this. This part is like really the hardest part. Bro, the devil works. All right, I'm gonna be upfront with that. The times I didn't have a job, the times I had a job while I was under this condition, Again, no matter what, I was finding this alcohol. I'll never forget this one night, bro. I got out of work early, or maybe, I don't know, maybe I was off that day. See, that's how twisted I was. I go into this high-end resort on Naples. Okay, this joint is high end. I went in there like dressed the hell up and everything. Like I fit, on my business look.
Right.
Walked up to the bar, bro. The first drink I ordered costed $25. All right. I'll never forget that. I was like, damn, I'm at this. Like, I'm looking at this like $25 for a drink.
For
All
this?
right, what? Yo, no lie.
Right. I hear you.
So I'm sitting at the bar. The view is beautiful. I felt like I was in Paris because the whole scenery over the canal and everything. I was enjoying life that day. Like I'm here, like $25 drink. I'm like, here's my card. And I'm surprised the card even went through, bro, that day. You know what I mean? And I must have ordered like 7 of those drinks the whole time.
Okay.
I even took photos of how pretty the drink was. So basically, that $25 you were paying for the artwork of the drink. Um, Bro, and you know what? The dudes at I can remember they were having a ball with me at the bar backs and everything because we were all clowning around and it was a good time until I got to the point. I'm like, yo, I need a cab. I've never said that in my life, like when I'm drinking.
Right.
I don't know what happened, and I was like, yo, can y'all call me a cab? I paid. I don't know even know if I even paid that bill. Be honest with you. I don't even remember leaving the freaking place and ending up to where I was living at. So we got to the parking lot. Cabbie's like, yo, you got my money? I'm like, nah, I don't. I'm like, hold up. So I'm here trying to cheat the entire system. I'm like, well, there's a program when someone's drunk, you can take them home and they'll be credited back to your system, credited back to you.
Right.
Bro was not having it. He's like, bro, I need the money. And I'm like, well, I ain't got it. So what are we gonna do? And again, I'm drunk, so I'm ready to fight now. Um, I don't remember what happened in that conversation. I really don't. All I know, my man left, and I decided to take a walk to the lake. But before that lake, there was a big dumpster
Mm-hmm.
before the lake, and for me to again, I tell you, this is gonna be the hard. It's hard for me to bring this part out, but I remember I went to the back of the dumpster, and it started raining, and I said, you know what, bro, I don't even want to live no more.
Hmm.
I'm like, I don't want this shit. My kids are gonna grow up and I couldn't, I just hated my life. I'm like, bro, I got nothing, I got nothing. All the dreams I had that I was shooting for is all gone. I'm here living to keep an addiction going. I got a beautiful wife and I got kids, and so why am I the way I am? And I was like, God, just kill me, bro. Like, I'm asking you to kill me.
Wow.
I'm asking you to kill me because I can't kill myself. So why don't you just kill me? I'm already alcohol poisoned up,
Right.
and I don't even know how I got home from leaving the dumpster that day.
Mm.
Um,
Eventually, you got past that because you're here now.
right, like and one night, like it was 3, 4 in the morning, bro. I was like drunk as hell at work because they had alcohol there. So, you know what I mean? So again, you putting an addict into a toy store. So I was cracking the bottles, bro. They were finding bottles left and right at the store. Like, Rav, have you been seeing anybody coming in here drinking or something? Like, nah, bro. Like, run your cameras. I'm like, why ask me? And being slick and addictive, I'm telling them to run the cameras to take the pressure off of me. right?
Yeah.
So they took my word for it. They never like messed with me or nothing about it. But I remember the cops came out and they were just this one cop came out to the store. He was cool as hell, bro. Like real cool. He didn't even come to mess with me or nothing. And this is Naples. So me being a colored brother in Naples, first of all, and having a cool cop on top of that, it was different.
That was lucky.
That was lucky. I don't know what came over me, bro. Again, I was on probation at the time too. Be real with you. Um, and I told the cop straight up, I'm like, listen, bro, I'm drunk. And whatever you want to do to me, I'm cool with it, man. I really don't give a damn about my life. I told the cop straight up that. And the cop looked at me, he's like, is there anything I need to know? I'm like, here's my ID. He's like, bro, you on probation. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm like, bro, just do what you gotta do. Cause I got nowhere to go. And not that I was kicked out or nothing like that.
Hang on. Let me see if we get this call in real quick. Let me see if I got this right. Um, DJ Dave
Which one?
Gainesville is checking in.
Oh, what's good?
What's up, man? Happy birthday to you, my brother.
Respect, my brother. Respect, my brother.
Yeah, man. I just want to call and say happy birthday to you. And I hope everything is well and you got all your wishes come true for you.
Yo, man, God is good. God is good and the blessings are real.
I'm enjoying the set you're sitting there talking about, man. It takes a lot for someone to open their life up and tell a story that is a hard pass.
Yeah.
But you're on the right path because God put you there. That's why he didn't kill you, because he wanted to put you on this path. He didn't want to take your life. He wanted to give you life. And he gave you a life.
Yep. There you go.
He definitely
He
gave me a
gave you
life,
life
bro.
to have and to enjoy so you can share with other people. So always remember, you're truly a king and a great soldier, my brother. You can't let that be gone anywhere. God keeps you in his heart, in his soul, and his spirit. And all you have to do is follow him, and everything else will come the way you want it. And it has. And you know that. Every time you look in the mirror, things have come your way.
I feel like he talking to me.
He about to make me
Well, you're
cry,
a whole
bro.
different story.
And just for everyone to know, I've known DJ Dave for quite a while now. We have not met face to face. And same thing with Rav. You know, I think he found me through you, Rav. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. Yep.
And we have not met yet, but we are planning to meet up sometime in the
Road trip.
near future for
Yeah.
Orlando or something like that. So we're going to meet up.
And we're gonna go
Road
to
trip,
Castle,
man.
White Castle, to have some burgers.
There you go.
No, man. Wait,
Well,
Orlando
look,
White
man,
Castle, brother.
I just
Hold on,
wanted to
hold
call
on.
in and give my
Yeah.
love.
Yep.
All I want to do was call in, give my love and wishes to you, brother. I want you to have many, many more. Keep your eyes on God, because no matter how hard the times could be, he'll always be there for you and everything will work out. Blessings and peace, man. And I'm going to sit back in the crack and just listen to you guys and enjoy the show.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Respect, man. One love, man.
Appreciate
All
you
right,
calling
brother.
in, Dave.
You're welcome, brother. I'm waiting for the other half of the show, brother.
Yep. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. All right. So yeah, just let everyone know our lines are open. Yes, this is how we do it on here. You can call in. You can give shout outs to DJ Rav. Give them the shout outs probably at the end of it if y'all want to call in. If you got questions and stuff like that, you can call in as you can put your questions, comments in the chat room on whatever platform that you are on. If you are on any other platform right now, I would ask that y'all go over to the MSC network, get on there. That's where mostly everyone is at. Some are in the chat room on the MSC network, some are not. I can see the numbers on there. But it's cool though. Shout out to everyone that's on Facebook, Mixcloud, Twitch, YouTube, and of course my family on the MSC network. All right. So Rav, where were we from there?
I think we were talking about me and the cop now.
Yeah. So what? You gave the cop your ID.
Yo,
You're
so
on probation, and where do we go from there?
so now again, yo, people could look at me like whatever they want, like, bro, you literally snitch yourself out. I don't look at it that way. I'm gonna be real. Um, whatever words came out of my mouth that morning, bro. Whatever words came out of my mouth that morning, that was a cry for help. Um, because at the end, when I look at it, bro, rehab ain't do nothing for me. I went to AA meetings that ain't do nothing for me. It just made me want to drink more because all I'm hearing about everybody's being depressed. Or and you know, the reason I gave up drinking was because I crashed my car. The reason I gave up drinking was because my life got destroyed. We all know these drugs and alcohol can do negative effects and cause a negative future.
Right.
So why don't we talk about creating a positive future?
Okay.
Because creating a positive future, honestly, is harder. It's easy to get into trouble,
Yeah,
but to make
definitely.
something out of nothing, it's harder. And if you're not willing to jump into the fire and get burned to make something happen, it's not gonna happen. So
Right.
literally, by me talking to that cop, that was me throwing myself into the fire, violating probation, doing the rest of my time in jail to be here today.
What's up, Wasi?
Shout out to Wasi, what's good?
Yeah. So after then, no, that's when you realize that none of the programs helped you, but at the end, I guess the man upstairs was still looking down on you. I'm gonna read this comment real quick. Harry Vasquez. Let me see if I can make this bigger. It said, "God doesn't take away what He gives." That's true words right there. Shout out to Harry over on Facebook.
Yeah, we giving LaBelle a shout out. Shout out to LaBelle.
Yeah. So that's when you know that God was looking out for you. After you, DJ Chipster said it's all about control. Let me see. It's all about control, have a balance. So after you realized that the AA programs wasn't going to help you, you reached out. I guess you reached out to God, and God must have answered your prayers after that.
And he answered it the only way I would understand it, because I'm hard headed. You know what I mean? So you ain't gonna learn this way. I'm gonna give you something more. And you know what's crazy? Look, I'm not trying to put all of my business out there, but it wasn't. So for those of y'all thinking, well, maybe his first time in no, this was not even my first time being arrested. I've been arrested numerous times.
So let me ask you that time that the last time that you just mentioned, you gave him your ID. Here, you can run
Mm-hmm.
it, and he said that you're on probation and blah blah blah. You got arrested then too.
Mm-hmm. Got
Right.
arrested right then and there.
Were you driving or you just?
No, I was just chilling on the corner of the job, and he shows up, and I really don't know. Again, it wasn't because someone called the cops because there was a colored dude in that area. It was none of that. I'm gonna put that out there, but I don't know. Maybe I was staggering. Maybe I walked into a wall or something. I mean, something sparked a conversation because originally I could tell you, me and him were cool. We were there talking. We were just talking. And again, I cannot remember the conversation, but I can remember, man, we were dapping each other up and we were like laughing and stuff like that. And I do not know exactly what I said to him. And be real with you, he didn't even cuff me. He was like, listen, bro, just hop in the backseat. I gotta do this because I already scanned you. Meaning like he ran my info and probation shows up. And I'm like, bro, and that's when I told him, like, do what you gotta do. I really don't care. I'll go back to jail. I have no problem with that.
Right. So I mean, once you got past that, and now you moved on, you're 5 years sober. Um, Matter of fact, let me put this out there real quick because I had something on my calendar that I did 90 days ago, and it said, um, "Are you in a better place now than you were 90 days ago?" So I'm gonna ask you. I asked myself that question. My answer was yes, and I looked at everything that I've overcome within the past 90 days, and hell, within the last weekend, I had a lot that was going on. Um, you have overcome everything within the last 5 years. How have your life changed from 5 years prior to 5 years ago to now?
It's a lot. I mean, you first of all, you took the answers out of my mouth. Like if I was to shoot past the weekend, it's elevated. I mean, from I could look back 90 days, but I can even tell you, even last weekend, bro, like it was amazing. Working with the Pan Florida organization, which I've been involved with for the past 4 years, their official DJ. This is a national organization that raises money for kids. And, to be their official, like, flagship DJ, and these are the people I was with last weekend. But everything I thought I was good at back then, I've became 10 times better now. The way I think, the way I do things, the people I socialize with, the people I want to keep around me and the people I don't want to keep around me,
Right.
I am grateful for life. I'm grateful to wake up every day. I'm grateful that I inspire others.
And just to let y'all know, I've known Ravi for quite a few years now. None of this that we're speaking on today, none of this was pre-planned. Hey, we just gonna go through it. We're gonna tell how we met, da 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 da. And we're gonna go through the whole nine on there. Um, Shout out to Joe Lewis. Joe Lewis said, "Respect, Ravi."
My yardie, yo, Joe, what's good, baby? What's good? Yo, you know what? I'm glad you in this one, man. We've been
Yeah.
talking about this too, man.
So
That's an,
let me ask you this. Not to cut you. Let me ask you this. So you've been to the bottom, and now you're here. To anyone that's out there that might be struggling, not with just alcohol, but with drugs or any other type of addiction, what advice can you give to that person that might help them out?
my advice. It may not work for everybody, but I can tell you how deep underground do you want to be? Let's look at that first of all, because I nearly died from alcohol probably 10 years ago, too. My brother was there when I was at the ER. My stomach had ripped because of the alcohol. Um, and I actually almost died from it, man, because I didn't know how to stop, man. I just kept wake up in the morning, get ready. Before the end of the night, from like 7 in the morning all the way to like 12 o'clock at night, I probably went through like 2.5 gallons on my own, bro. Um,
Half gallons of what though? Hang on, that's a lot.
that is a lot, man. Vodka, man. My dad always had it around.
Wow.
And again, I grew up in a household that it was there. It was culture. West Indian culture, that's what we do. We drink, Well, I'm not gonna say we, but that's the way the culture, you grow up in that culture, it's normal to you. So you think this is normal. You think the
Right.
way you're living is normal. Cause you know what? My uncles are doing it. My friends' dads are doing it. My friends and friends are doing it. And we're all West Indian. So this is a normal thing. I'm.
Right.
But going back to someone trying to get off of it, it's like we both said, you know, I got to my bottom. but how much deeper do you want to go? And when you realize where you're at, when you realize that, yo, you got nothing and you're willing to just throw your life away, like literally kill yourself, you need to think, is the alcohol, the drugs that you're taking really willing for you to give up this entire beautiful world? Like, is drugs that important for you to just be like, you know what? I don't I don't want to live. And the thing is, in today's society, I believe people are being more mentally trained through TV, through radio, through all kinds of media to be more sensitive. And what I mean by being more sensitive is to find everything in your life and be sad about it.
Mm.
Everybody's depressed over something now. That, you know, and I believe that the media is slowly drilling that into us. You look at how our kids are growing up compared to when we grew up. We got cut, we bled. Okay. We put a band-aid and we kept playing football again.
Right.
I believe the way that the generation that's being raised now is if they're bled, if they get cut, it's like the end of the world. Like it's very sensitive
Well, I'll agree with you on that to a point.
to a point.
Yeah, to a point. It all depends on
Situations.
situations and also uh, parents as well. If you're talking about kids, then no, it all depends on the parents as well. Because I know
This
with mine, I think she was doing something in karate. Just a quick thing, real quick. She was doing something in karate, and something happened. She ran to my wife and no, get back out there. You're gonna finish this. And before you know it, she forgot that whatever happened happened. So
okay, but that's different.
yeah,
But
I mean it's a little bit different, but I've seen some of them with the kids where, oh no, we're gonna go home, and that was it. That was the end of it. So I mean, I agree with you 100% that one, we were raised different now compared to a younger generation, and what the younger generation probably don't realize is that the world is a little bit more. No, the world is a lot different from back then, and we were built different.
mhm. um, but yeah, advice wise, man, I could tell you from my personal experience. Rehab didn't work for me. AA didn't work for me. I'm not saying AA and rehab is a bad. Well, I'm gonna say rehab may be a bad thing, but AA, if you need a social group just to vent out, no, then that may work for you. For me, I had to figure me out. I needed to be away from everybody. That jail time away from everybody, that jail time away from the world, away from the cell phone, away from, yo, what you doing tonight? Shoot, I got a bottle, let's drink. Away from like away from all of that. I had the time to focus on me. And me focusing on me, believe it or not, in jail, I thought I would have never got back into DJing. But even in jail, I was pretending I had turntables.
So let me elaborate on that then. So would you say that music has helped you along the way
Yes,
within these last 5 years on that?
it has definitely helped me grow.
Okay.
Um, and not just in so many different ways, man. One, one, what I do for a living, it's music. But not only that, it helped me grow. Because I'm able to keep up with the newer stuff coming out. And this is one thing. Like I'm even fighting for the new generation when it comes to their music. Like I'm an advocate for them. It may not be the most positive thing out there, but our stuff was negative.
Right.
All right. And that was our era. This era, this is their era. This is their era to reinvent. This is their era for them to speak. And as bad as the media makes the newer music, oh, these mumble rappers, this or drill music and all of that, bro, this is their time. This is their version of art. Again, they didn't grow up like us, so they cannot relate to us. This is what they're growing up. This is what they're seeing. This is what's out there for them.
I can't play it. I'm sorry. I can't play it. I'll do some of it, but I can't play it. I can't play too much of it. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, but I know that. Well, yeah, I am. I have gotten older, but I know the music has changed, so I had to change along with the time that I know. I still play everything, but I do it by request. Shout out to Joe Lewis again. He said addiction is conning, baffling, and powerful, but one who has the power to guide you in a different direction is the Almighty. I'm gonna agree with that. Shout out.
Praise God, Joe. We already know that, man. We know that. Like, I love that. I love that.
All right, so
Uh,
we hang on. We got like a couple minutes left. I'm coming up to the top of the hour, and then we want to start the music. So I got a couple of minutes left. Anyone want to call in, give Rav a shout out, or you want to got questions or whatever, we got the phone lines open. You can hit us up 786-763-3993. Get you locked in with me, the R to the E double D, right here on the MSC. That sounds like a rhyme, don't
Damn right,
it?
bro.
But
You
it's
was, you was
all
on.
it's all facts, all right. So y'all can hit us up right now. We'll be on for at least up until the top of the hour, and then we're gonna get this music going. Just to let y'all know, if you are on Facebook, YouTube, um, I will be shutting those off once the music starts because I'm not going to get in any more trouble playing copyrighted music. You need to come on over to the MSE Network. You can Google that, the MSE Network, or look up megasourceentertainment.com/DJ Red, and that'll take you straight on my page on the website. Get you on with everybody else, and then we're going to party after this. We're going to definitely party after this.
Well, I mean, since we got a few minutes left, man, let me definitely shout out some heads, man.
Go ahead.
Definitely, yo. I got a shot. Definitely. Hold on. I lost what I had here, but there we go. I got to shout out everybody that's been behind me. First of all, Red, definitely you. Um, Everyone that's been behind me and they seen it. Like Harry, you knew me before I even had the DJ set. You knew me before I even got one back. You actually went with me to my first wedding, bro, when I came back up in this. But honestly, I want to say thank you to everyone that's been like behind me. And I'm always saying this, man. Whatever we do, we're doing it for us, man. Keep this mind positive, man. Let's go out there. Let's encourage. Let's motivate people. Let's inspire people to be better, man. Let's forget this negative world that we live in and freaking do something to make something happen, man.
That's why we got the Mega Source Entertainment, because we always positive on this end. We're always positive and always live on this end.
Um, I want to shout out my wife. I got Antoine, Big Dog, Rowdy. Ganesh was good.
What's up, Antoine?
Um, Going back to what I was gonna say, I totally forgot. But yeah, man, I want to shout out my wife definitely. I want to shout out my brother, my mom's, who I'm starting to believe she's proud of me now, bro. like,
She is. Trust me, she is.
like I'm starting to see the relatives are starting to become proud of me for once, man. I didn't have that growing up, bro. I was the black sheep. Hey, what's up, yo? Oh shoot, Michelle was good, brother. Thank you, man. Respect, brother. And I gotta and definitely my kids, man. I gotta shout them out. Skylar, Alex, Abella, Sebastian. They're the ones that push me. Believe it or not, they're the ones that push me to do whatever the hell it is that I'm doing. Because what I'm trying to prove to them is whatever you want to be in this world, you can make it happen. Don't let no one stop that. Don't let no one discourage that. Because I even doubted myself. I doubted that I would have even be sober.
Right.
But I am proof that dreams can come true. And I'm not even nowhere where I want to be yet, but it's happening.
Well, you could always come on over here to Megasource Entertainment too.
In due time, man. In due time.
All right. So again, we're coming up to the top of the hour. It is. Hang on. I got about 4 more minutes left, and we're going to start this music up. Once again, I just put the link in on Facebook and Facebook chat room. If you are on Facebook, you can click on that link and head directly over to the MSE Network, Megasource Entertainment. We'll be shutting off Facebook as well as YouTube once I start playing music because of copyrights. But if you want the full package for the night, you need to get on Megasource Entertainment. You need to head on over there. There's no sign up. You just log in, username that you want to be addressed by, and get in the chat room. We can go from there. Ravi.
Yo.
So it's. I know we haven't seen each other. What, last time I seen each other? I think you came by a party that I was doing, right?
That was I think a wedding over there right off the 595. My Signature Grand there over there.
No, it wasn't Signature Grand. In fact, it was off of Griffin.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm going over there again this week. Believe you see how things work out? I'm going there again this week to the same venue. Again, I'm proud of you, man. You have especially I did not know the backstory to your story. You let everybody know. I salute you for opening up and letting everyone know your backstory as far as what you've been through. But at the end of the day, the man upstairs ain't done with you yet. So you can't go nowhere. I can't go nowhere. We here, we supporting each other, and a lot of people supporting you as well. And salute to you, my brother.
One love, always one love. And you know what? I always give credit to everybody else, but I got to give God the utmost credit for his reinvention of me and all the blessings that's been coming along. And again, I'm a brother that had nothing 5 years ago. All right. And if I could do it, don't let age be a factor. Don't let nobody be a factor. Just go after what the hell you want to go and make it happen.
There you go. So I'm getting ready to get off of here. Well, no, I'm getting off of Facebook and YouTube. So everyone that's on there right now, if you're on Facebook or YouTube, I just put the link in the comment section on both. And you can head on over to the MSE Network, or you can type in megasourceentertainment.com/DJ Red with 2 Ds. That'll take you right to it. Even if you just go to Megasource Entertainment, you'll see my picture. Click on live shows, see my picture, click on that. That'll bring you right to where you should be. Rav, again, it's been fun. We talk almost every other day. Me, you, or Dave. But, hey, dude, again, salute to you, man. Proud of you, and I hope that you keep on going, man.
Hey, thank you for having me, man. Thank you for the opportunity to do this. And it's crazy. We planned this like months ago, and it fell exactly this week.
Right. On your birthday week. On your birthday week. All right. So, I'm going to go on here to get ready to pop things off, Rev. Until then, again, everyone that's on the MSE, that's on Facebook and YouTube, you need to head on over to the MSE Network and go ahead and get on there, right? I'm going to shut off Facebook and YouTube at this time, all right? Get ready to play some music. Ralph, shout out to you, man. It's good talking to you. Peace.
One love, brother. Peace.
All right, so once again, let me clear this off real quick. If you're on Facebook, YouTube, you need to go ahead and switch on over at this time to the Megasource Entertainment, all right? We thank each and every one of you tuning in. Now we're going to kick off with the Wine Up Wednesdays, all right?